This way, y'all already know who's in the place with me, man. I'm gonna bring up my co-host, man. We got that boy Patton, the mailman, aka the streets, aka most definitely, man. And y'all know that if my guy is in the building, man, then we most definitely, man, got my guy Killer Cal in the building, man. And I just want to give us all a hand clap, man, for making it here. Being here another day. It's good to be seen and not viewed, man. I once heard a great man say that one time, man. So it's definitely great to be here, man, talking some great Texans talk with y'all on this Friday afternoon, March the 28th. We got more draft talk going on with y'all, man. Shout out to everybody that, in the bull ring. Big shout out to the bull ring, man. You know what I'm saying? The bull ring is always in the building. As always, man, we got that boy Willie Jackson already in the building. We got Killer Cal up here saying, "What's up to Willie?" I was about to say Killer Cal is in the building, but
Cal here twice.
I was about to say, Cal, somebody got your name, bro. I think somebody made an account, man. They finna troll you the whole show.
Cal here twice, bro.
Yeah, I was finna say they about to troll my boy the whole show, man, with his own name, like golly. But man, other than that though, man, how y'all guys doing? All this good Texans afternoon.
Hey, blessed and highly favored, bro. Man, y'all know the vibes, bro. Come on, man.
For real, man. My boy got his Michigan shirt on, so y'all know
what time it is, man. Quit playing, bro. Go blue.
Hey, for real, man. Shout out that boy, golly, man. My bad. What's the name? VT over there with Texas 22, man. Whenever I hear that Michigan talk, man, I can't help but think of both of y'all. Hey, we got that boy DQ in the building, man. Shout out that boy, man. Appreciate y'all, man, tuning in. Most definitely. Like I say, the name of the show is, y'all can see it, it's Mo Draft Talk. We're bringing up more players today, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna do some deep diving, you know what I'm saying? Pause, but we definitely gonna do some deep diving into these players and, you know what I'm saying, kind of see what's going on. We're gonna actually start out today with Cal. Cal has a player. Who is this player name, and what type of fit and that you think that he would, or what do you think he would bring to our team?
The player I'm presenting is Savion Williams out of TCU, 6'5", 222. Run like a 4.5. Played 4 years. Man, very versatile.
You got a pro comp? You got a pro comp? I say, do you have a pro comp for him?
The pro comp, no. Out of college, they comparing him to Nico Collins and Alec Pierce. So I like when they compare a person coming out of college because it's more fair. I know when you compare him to the pro guys, because we're very familiar. We've seen that guy play, but the comparison to Nico is, me personally, is a pretty good comparison. I often hear people say, you don't need two type of Nicos on the field. Well, if one is effective, then two is double effective. If I can get somebody in the slot that can do something different, hey, I'm rocking with that. But one of the things that I did, one thing that I did notice last year, TCU used him. He had 60 receptions for 611 yards. 10 yards of reception. That's nothing to write home about. But the one thing that really I looked at when I looked at his film, he had 51 carries for 322 yards.
Oh, so he's a out of the backfield type of guy.
Man, they was lining this dude in the backfield. So
what's his height again?
6'5".
What?
They got him listed as 6'4", but I think he really plays really, really big ball.
That's actually kind of surprising and exciting at the same time because the only other player, like, because I actually thought it was kind of weird when we brought that player, Skoranek from if I'm saying his name right, the guy that we brought from the Rams,
Ben
and
yeah.
he played in the backfield a lot, and dude like 6'5", like that I thought that was kind of peculiar when I first heard that stat. So that's the first thing pops in my head when I see him. So like on the field, I know we're going to get into some highlights. So as I'm bringing that up, is it anything else you wanted to bring about him?
One thing I like is the way that the Rams run their offense, and we can only imagine how Kelly would run it. That guy can line up wide. He can line up in the slot. I saw them use him in motion a lot of times.
Mhm.
And they also did some like direct snaps to him in the backfield. And dude has the wiggle as like a running back, like a legit running back. It wasn't we're gonna toss it to you, run wide left, wide right. This was in between the tackle type runs. So he's a versatile guy. So
But
when
that
he's on the
height, it is crazy. That's like crazy.
yeah, they a lot of draft draft prognosticators got him going in the third round. He may drop a little bit. He might drop a little bit further than that, but somebody might fall in love with it. But if we go and get a wide receiver and he's there in the third or fourth round, I would definitely take a look at him.
I can't wait to see these highlights. As far as what we're seeing on screen right now, he played 2 years at TCU, right?
No, he played 4.
He played 4. So what do y'all think this was just his last season. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm looking at 51. I'm seeing 60 catches, but I read 51 as catches too, even though that's carries. But that goes pretty much to what you were saying. Like, dude is actually carrying that ball. He had 322 yards. Let's check him out. I hope some of these highlights actually got him coming out of the backfield. But let's check him out, man. Okay, now as far as what I'm seeing and as far as build goes, I like his build.
Right. Kind of wiry.
Yeah, and he's not a tall, slim receiver looking like dude's an athlete.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie to ooh.
Here's the backfield.
Wildcat.
Yeah.
Hey, look at bro.
Did you see the spin move? A 6'5" dude doing a spin
That's what
move.
I'm tripping on, bro. That's crazy. I wouldn't believe this if you was just telling me this.
Motion out of the backfield.
High catch radius at the point of attack.
You think he a first round talent? We can probably snatch him a little later.
Nah, he's gonna be available third or fourth round.
Mm-hmm.
What round did Cordell Patterson go?
I want to say either late first or early second.
Oh, okay. So
this guy here, like, they're not gonna show it on the highlights, but as I was reading my notes with him, he has a high drop radius, 10%.
Hey, look how he just reversed the field on just a
athlete, bro.
outside. Yeah, outside.
Those like the tall, like God. I don't want to compare. I don't want to say Debo, but it's like Debo is like the only like other wide receiver.
You have to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because Debo is a wide out that lives in that backfield. And what you see in him doing is kind of Debo-esque. Like,
in a higher clip, though, right? Debo's smaller, height-wise, but weight-wise, maybe a tad bit bigger.
Oh, and he can throw it, too? Like, see.
Debo's a running back playing receiver, bro.
Pretty much. Yeah.
This guy's a running back. I mean, this guy's a receiver that can play back there, or you can use him like that. Damn, Cal, that's a good pick, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, this is real good. Like, I'm gonna tell you this, from looking at this film, the Texans pick him. I'm celebrating, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, just look how they using him.
Let's celebrate. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be excited because number one, you know, the Rams kind of a offense of what they run is kind of,
you
you know
got
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
Yeah, like you can do some stuff like with that, bro. Like a gadget player like that's got that body. Like put it like this: the defensive coordinator will have to pay attention when you got him. You have
That's what I
CJ
like about it.
Stroud as his quarterback, and you got
Right.
like I say, Nico on the field. You got Kirk on the field. You got Dixon. I mean Mixon in the backfield. Yeah, that's an offense. Because really, when offense is all you need is one person is to take the eyes off, to make the defense pay attention to one somebody, and you scheming. Hey, what's that? The boy Willie Jackson say, "What's up, Cal?" Y'all already know we got that boy AD in the building, and y'all say, "Now spell that Cal. Now spell that Cal draft who?"
Well, AD be man, AD funny, bro.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
That guy's that's a slick character right there, man.
Yeah, he's slick, man. I think AD is a CPA.
But
Is
just
one
look
of
at
the most slick people I know on the planet. He's a CPA.
Is
that what you be doing, Cam, man?
Look at the many ways that they're using this guy, man.
Wait, not Cam. I mean AD. I'm sorry. Hold up. Brandon say, what about well, we're gonna get to that, Brandon. We're gonna get to it. We on Savion Williams right now, but what do you think about him? And what do y'all think in the bull ring? What do y'all think about Savion Williams in y'all opinion? When y'all see when y'all see what we seeing right now, where he's an athletic, big body receiver that runs the ball out of the backfield. They actually got bro running a wildcat, bro. Come on. Look, here you go, right here. Speaking of it, right now. Watch this. Look at this, y'all.
Between the tackle runs, man.
Hey, I'm not gonna be mad if we pick bro up, bro. I'm telling you.
He's what I wish Xavier Hutchinson was.
Yeah, that's a good one there, bro. And Hutchinson still has the ability to do that with a new offensive scheme. We'll just have to see. But when I watch this guy film, I'm like, and I'm gonna tell you one way. And this is Sean McVay, but I'm gonna get to that. I'm steady watching this. But I look how many times they line up in the backfield to motion him out. That's hard for safeties.
Yeah,
that's really hard for safeties. Safeties and linebackers will get issues, man.
Yeah, they really, because I'm telling you, if they that's why I said, and I'm glad you like I think you caught on to it, Cal, when I said it, but having him on the field with CJ as his quarterback, that combination itself will dictate what the defense do, because now you have to think about, do I play these safeties up or do I play these safeties back and let CJ take the top off the defense? So it's crazy, bro.
I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but I've noticed some of his routes are not fresh. He's still raw at running routes.
Oh yeah,
I can tell you that now. Now, of course, he makes a lot of good plays, but we talking about this like solid wide receiver. That route tree needs some work, but that's okay though, because look at everything else.
That's our job to always see, and I don't want you to think it's a bad thing for us to see the strengths and the weaknesses of a player. We always have to speak on both of those, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I would automatically say that those two that we spoke on I totally agree. I agree that his route running is still a little raw, which it wouldn't take long for him to get in the NFL and get that together. Especially, he doesn't have to run. See, a player like him doesn't have to really learn the full route tree. You get what I'm saying? You just put him in a position to run what he can run and really maximize him out of that backfield, bro. That's really what you want him for. I feel like anybody who drafts him will be drafting him more for his prowess in the backfield and not his route running. And the second thing you said about his drop, his drop rate.
Yeah. I haven't seen enough film. Like I always tell you guys, highlights or highlights, it can give you the good shit. The notes I read said he had a 10%.
What was real? what's the names? Because I would compare everything off of what I seen with Will
25.
Will Fuller's was 2025. Damn.
Probably, bro. Damn,
man. He ain't that bad. I'm gonna put it like this. Savion ain't that bad, bro.
Those guys, Will's faster than him, but Will's
Will. What they said, Will had the dropsies, and then he came into the league, bro. And we like, hey, bro, y'all wasn't lying, bro. Bro is really dropping them balls, but bro is dropping balls more than puberty than a young boy going through puberty, man.
Left and right.
Bro is
but what they were saying, and this one thing that Patton was saying, that route breaks in the intermediate area lack crispness, allowing corners to stay in phase throughout transitions. So that's but when one thing I always said, when Nico got here, Nico, he dropped because I think it was COVID. It was a lot of factors but I've been high on. I was high on Nico when he got here, and all it took for one person to tell me that this guy is going to be just as good as me. When Andre Johnson said, I'm going to take him under my wing and he's going to be just as good as me, Andre don't talk a lot. He don't say a lot of stuff. But when he says 2
years to do it too, but he finally did it.
But then when Nico came here, he wasn't asked to run the full route tree. So his first 2 years, you got Davis Mills as your quarterback. He's working through injury. So he's really growing from, his grown man's quote unquote puberty body to his grown man body. So you're in the NFL, you're going to take injuries and things like that. Nico runs the full route tree right now. So I think with Nico, Andre in the building, if he becomes a sponge up under Nico, I can see him developing the same way that Nico developed. I just see everybody comes in. There's not going to be a scouting report where nobody has absolute no weaknesses. And then we can elaborate and like Patton said, don't just look at the highlights, because the highlights gonna make you feel like everybody can be drafted top 10. But when you look at the scouting report and you look at the weakness, it's like, yeah, those are some things that he can really, really work on. But I just think that the way Caley runs the offense, and see, here's another thing too. His ability to be lined up in the backfield and be a threat instead of a decoy. Sean McVay loves to run the hurry up offense. This is how you keep teams off balance. Because if I have him in the backfield, and say, for instance, I have him and Joe Mixon split, or I can have them in I formation and I can motion him out of the backfield. A linebacker and a nickelback strong safety has to pay attention to him. So he's going to take attention that way. So if I do run the ball, what I do is I come back to the line of scrimmage and then I line him at the X wide out. So now you have linebacker, because what he was lined up at, that's what you schemed him at. You schemed him out of the backfield because he can't run the ball. If he goes wide out outside the hash mark, now you have a lot of shifting. You have linebackers playing wider, safeties dropping back further. That's gonna open it up for Nico and the rest of the guys, So he can be used as a decoy. He can be used many different ways. I just hope that he's there in the third and we can take it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said earlier, we actually pick him. I'll be excited because of the jackknife that he is. Like I just love players that you can scheme around and make the defense think, because that's like kryptonite to a defense. Like you make them think it's like kryptonite. So you put him on the field, you definitely have him having to, make players think of what's going on. Because hey, if you can teach him to get in that backfield and run that route, I've seen him run a post. I mean, not a post, but a corner. Skoranek ran this play where he ran a corner route out of the backfield, and it was just a beautiful sight when I saw that. I was like, bro. So yeah, I definitely think. Anything else you want to add about him?
That's all I have to add right there. I just wanted to bring him as my focal point to the bull ring today.
Okay, I got well, my player, y'all, is that I brought. He's pretty intriguing, right? Um, he has this vibe about him that I just feel like, you know, he's a bruiser. He's what you call him. He's a bruiser back. I think he's one of the bruisingest backs, if that's a word, to be put in this draft. Not in draft history, but in this draft this year. And it's Cam Scatbo. Scatterbo or Scatbo, however y'all want to say it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the player I want to bring. I'm trying to find a good highlight tape on him right now, which is this one right here. This is a good one. So hold on, let me click this. Oh, evidently I must have watched this already because I was already at the end of this video. So let me share the screen. He's a running back, y'all. He's goes to Arizona State. I make a joke amongst the podcast host that I say that he's like a all-star. They used to be with the Bucks, and but it's just the fact that, you know, he's a, you know, Caucasian brother running the ball like how he runs the ball. And Chaos had a good one. I think it was Patton, but one of y'all brought up the Peyton Hillis, and I think that's a more comparable. You know what I'm saying? And I think Peyton Hillis. I joked and said that he fooled the NFL. He fooled Madden. He got a big contract with the NFL, and he was actually once on the cover of Madden, and bro just fell off a cliff. I think that, you know what I'm saying. Hold on, let's see what hey, shout out Big B Big B. I'm gonna call you Big B, man. He say I'd rather just get a back like the youngster from SMU, former running back, but
receiver.
Former wide receiver, but is a legit threat as a running back. And then he said, what's the name? Red flags. Say slow ass white boy running back. Hey, sometimes, and this is what I'm saying, especially when you're a team like the Texans that ends up in the red zone a lot, and sometimes you can't just ring the bell. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need a running back like this. Now, I'm not saying that the Texans should go out and draft this guy, but I just think that this is a guy that's worth us talking about and us seeing, you know what I'm saying, exactly what he does on the football field. So I'm about to share this screen right quick, and we're going to look at some highlights, y'all, and then we're going to talk about what kind of fit, if the Texans were to pick him, what kind of fit would he be? Now, hold on. I'm gonna pull this first play back because bro is dipping and dodging. Like, I ain't gonna lie, them ankles look like them ankles. Hey, check this out. Y'all don't think we can use this?
He has great body balance.
Hey, I gave him the worst nickname ever. I called him Scat Pack, y'all. Bro is the opposite of a Scat Pack. Look at this though, bro. Do we not need, like, would you be upset if this guy was on your team?
No, but I don't think.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, put it like this. He'll get some butts up out of the chairs. You know how they say, they say a player that puts butts in chairs. I think he'll get some butts up out of the chairs, meaning, like, I think people will stand up and cheer just for some of the highlights that we'll see him just knocking out some of these DBs and linebackers in the NFL. Let's see. AD says no.
White thing.
AD also says scatter boo boo.
You know who he reminds me of?
AD say the white Damian Pierce.
He more of a mixture of Damian and Rex Burkhead put together.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just think that I think he comes to the league and he gets with the right culture.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a team, there's a certain team that like this is their culture right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, look, it's crazy. He gets drafted by Denver.
Yeah, but they don't run it. Denver not Denver no more. They don't run that. Sean Payton don't run what Denver used to run. It would have to be
the Raiders.
No, they don't run it either. What 49ers. Perfect opportunity situation. The Saints, they still run the same shit.
You know, one thing when he came up on the radar, and I forgot who was that. They played. Was it UT? And they lost to UT.
Hey, Brandon is
funny. Brandon be cooking, bro.
He talking about, but can he take a hit from Jimmy Ward?
No, and that's gonna be the test right there.
Hey, bro, he's right in practice. If we draft him, hey, what they call that drill where both of the guys got to get up and run to each other? Oklahoma, straight up with Jimmy Ward. Oklahoma, Jimmy Ward, straight up, Brandon. I'm talking about first day.
AD, we already talked about that. AD,
hey, look at you. Actually, see these DBs are ducking smoke, bro. Like they really ducking smoke from this dude.
But he's not trying to run you over right there. Like he's been elusive in between the tackles, and see how he's been elusive right there. He's just not like, okay, just one guy in front of me. I'm just gonna bowl you over. He can, but he chooses not to. I mean, he's trying to avoid contact.
Hey, 18 had that look, bro. Not to cut you off, bro, but 18 had that look like bro just smacked the hell out of me, man. But I didn't back down. Look, watch him walk off. I ain't back down, but yeah, bro just smacked the mess out you, bro. You probably forgot your homework assignment last week.
Patience.
Yeah, see what it looks like. He doesn't look for the contact. Like he's running the ball, but when he sees you in front of him, he dips his shoulder, and it seems like DBs know this. They like, hey, I'm not finna try to tackle bro straight up. I'm gonna try to run sideways with him, and you know what I'm saying.
So
he's a hell of a catcher too.
I can say this about him, bro. His best attribute is because he's so little that you can't afford to go low to tackle him, like go for his legs. You going for his legs is going for his head. Pause.
And
by him knowing that, that's what makes him able to run people over.
Yeah, I got a low center of gravity too.
I got a comp for him.
Oh,
I got a comp for him.
Oh,
hold on.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, AD. I say he fooled Madden once upon a time. He actually fooled. Peyton Hillis fooled the hell out of Madden. Hold up, AD said elusive. Yeah, bro. Come on, AD, man. I know you seeing what we seeing, bro. Don't make me go back to the first play. Bro was breaking ankles out there.
I'm finna look up something right quick, man.
He said, let us not forget this is against Big 12 defenses.
Hey.
See, they be you and Patton with that competition stuff. I be like, hey, sometimes you got to play whoever lines up against you.
Yeah, it ain't like,
Brandon say, if Ward hits guys any later in practice, they would already be helmet off they would already be helmet off getting water.
Hey, let me tell you who his comp is. He's probably two inches taller. And I just looked it up, and he was drafted in the second round, pick number 60, Maurice Jones-Drew.
I heard somebody make and that's a good one too. The guy so little that you can't tackle him low.
Who else said that about your last show?
Yeah, you did just say that. You said that about somebody in the show. Is it Henderson?
Yeah, Henderson from Ohio, from Ohio State.
Okay.
Okay.
You say, didn't Patton say something about that competition? What competition did you AD talking about, Patton?
Man, one of the players we did last show was shining against low-level talent. which he's supposed to shine against low-level talent. But however, bro, like you say, then you got to play who you play against, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm playing against a D5, D4, D11 school, I'm supposed to have 1,000 yards, whatever I'm doing. Versus I'm playing a Power 5 school like Go Blue, I should. Ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna have that many yards.
That's I agree with that, Big B. That would be the only thing that I would say the difference between the comparison with Scatterbo is that, you know, MJD did way more and he ran a 4.39.
Morris Jones-Drew was like 212. They got weighed at 210, 5'7", 210. Scatterbo can't be no taller than 5'9".
He 5'9".
5'9". Scatterbo's probably 5'9", probably 222, something like that.
Scatterbo is 5'9". No, they boosted his height on the website, but they got him at 5'11", 215, but he's really 5'9", 208.
And what was MJD?
5'7", 210.
And they probably boosted him, bro. Probably was
look. Let me tell you something. Once you get away from the level of competition, because look, I mean, if that's the case, Steve, like I know we could pick out anybody from a low level college and say, hey, look at this guy, look at that guy. But you know, you telling me Steve McNair couldn't have played at the high level, Jerry White, like all those guys, Walter Payton. Like sometimes you might have to go to a low level school for whatever reason. But if you get to that combine and you can shine, hey, your competition is your competition. It's what you do at the next level. Because one thing I do know, when you get into that locker room and you part of that 90-man group or whatever, there's not a coach in there looking at anybody. Like now, Nick Caserio may look at the first, second, and third round draft picks. After that, it ain't a damn assistant coach, or anybody looking at, oh, this guy was undrafted. Okay, well, whatever. This guy was a third round pick. Bro, if you come out there and you shine, you shine. I mean, and we see it every year. Undrafted free agents, they come in and they do something. Sometimes you have a second round pick come in and just flame out. So I'm not saying that the guy's going to be good or not good, but that was my comp. Shit, I ride with it.
No, for real. I just think that, and this is the reason why I wanted to bring him up on the show, is that, you know, we never really know who our teams are going to go with sometimes. So the cool part is like just thinking or imagining, like what, you know, how would we react, you know, if this person was picked up? Would you be upset? Would you be happy? And to be honest, if I seen, you know, the Texans picked up Scatterbo third round or later, something like that.
That ain't happening. Slow down. If we do draft him, it'll be undrafted.
It's gonna be late. Yeah,
like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't. Yeah, because I just think that period. If we drafted him, I wouldn't be upset unless we did take him too early than where he was supposed to be taken. I don't see where he would fit on our team. Let's be honest. A lot of the stuff that he does, we can't get out of Dameon Pierce. I mean, he would just be a fresher, younger guy on the team, but him being like, I wouldn't pick him. I wouldn't pick him. He's just a popular player that's out there that kind of got his name thrown up in the mix a little bit since the combine.
Wasn't that was the game that did they play in the playoffs against UT?
You say what now?
Didn't Scatterbo play in the playoff against UT this year?
I don't know.
He played against, I think, UT in the losing effort. He was the MVP of the game.
Big B said, if I'm drafting a white running back, the motherfucker better be an anomaly like CMC.
Yeah, I don't need to draft him. Like you said, 7th round or something like that. But like I said, we go to competition. He was playing against UT. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they was playing against UT in a losing effort. He was the MVP of the game. Like he had some ridiculous,
like Devin Neal Judkins over skate. Yeah, I actually like who was the guy we looked at Tuesday? From we just brought him up. Harrison.
From where?
No, the running back. I'm sorry, y'all. The running back with OU who we talked about earlier.
Ohio State. Trey Henderson.
Trey Henderson. Yeah, I would rather have Trey Henderson.
Actually, the difference between those two is Henderson has home run speed and Scatterbo don't. To be honest, they both the same size, run the same, catch the same. One guy's just faster than the other.
Brandon say our new undrafted free agent defensive tackle Desmond Watson.
You stupid, bro.
They say he balled against UT, no doubt. Yeah. So yeah, Big B say he did have a game against him. I guess we're gonna go to our next player, ladies and gentlemen. And that player is being brought to you by
Draft Guard activated.
And so Patton, who is the guy that you bring in so I can find some of these good old highlights? Oh yeah, we know it's Big Blue, man. That's one thing. If it's gonna be anything, we know that he's coming from Michigan. And so
yeah, man. Ken Grant, number 78, D tackle from Go Blue. It's a big guy, man.
Hold on, you say Ken who?
Kenneth Grant.
Kenneth Grant. Okay, tell us something about him, man.
Well, first of all, he's not gonna wow you. He's not gonna have 30 sacks in one season. But I'm gonna tell you this: he's a space eater. He's a guy that can take on the double teams, split the double teams. He's going to be a menace within the run game. He's going to be a huge, huge problem. However, I'm going to be honest. I'm biased because it's Michigan, but, my guy is not perfect because no one is. Because he's so big. I want to say he's like 6'3", 338. Sometimes he stands up. As a lineman, either offense or defense, it's always about the low man. Low man wins, right? And you have these D tackles that are so big and so mammoth-wise that sometimes they get caught up with him. A lot of plays I've seen, I watch Michigan 24/7, so I can tell you every play, what play, all that shit. A lot of plays where the other D tackle next to him, Mason Graham, by far, in my personal opinion, the best overall player, the safest player in the draft. If you're picking in the high in the draft, damn good guy. But with Graham, sometimes he stands up, and that can cause you to get pushed back a lot of times with him. When he's not getting pushed back, dude is a goddamn force. But like I say, it's D tackle.
And I ain't gonna lie. Normally when a player is talking about getting stood up, it's normally not a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Big B say now we talking. Grant taking over Foley's spot.
Easily, bro.
Oh yeah, hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. My guy be coming with some good players, man. I'm excited to see what these highlights are gonna look like because
if we would have drafted him, brother, second round or third round, he's day one starting.
Oh, for real? So he that type of player.
That's how good he is, bro.
Hey, Pat.
Yes, sir.
It's so funny, man. I don't know if you can really see it, but I had two offensive players, and if I was gonna go defense, you probably can't see it, but I wrote down Kenny Grant.
No shit, my man.
Yes. So no. When I watched him, and I was like, Miko is not gonna pick defensive tackle. But I looked at his work, I was like, woo, I like that dude. Yes, I wrote him down, man. Yep.
That guy there, bro. I'm telling you. And think about it. Now he got a lot of plays. Both him and Mason Graham. Not to kind of like a 2-for-1, but I know if we don't have a chance to draft Mason Graham at all, Mason is a top 10 pick, if not top 5. But those two together playing D tackle, it's hard for the interior to figure out who we're gonna double team because off the rip, Grant is bigger than Mason. Mason is shorter. He has smaller arms, but both guys' hands are violent. The swim moves, the spins, and all that shit. You're having a hard time against both those guys. So it's always you get a play, you get a play. You get a play, you get a play. Like it's never both them guys out of the play when they're both playing together.
Okay. So let's start off with some of these highlights. We got them muted, so we're gonna be talking over these as well. But What's his number again? For just in case they don't circle him on here, it's number 78. Y'all keep your eye on number 78. God, okay. Once again,
you see him right now.
Once again, I'm gonna rewind this first play. Look at that. Yeah, he's a starter. Okay, so let me ask you this, because I'm already loving him from the first play. How can we, like, is what would you say is the percentage of the chance that we can actually get him? Like, being that you know that the demand that he has, the teams that's before us, he's gonna have to drop to us pretty much.
It'd have to be, if you're gonna draft him, bro. I gotta look at our picks again, but if you're gonna draft him, it's gonna have to be in the early second, bro. I don't see him lasting to the third.
They got him. One of them I'm looking at. They got him like projected like mid to late first.
He's not going in the first. As much as I love my team, my guys, I don't see him going in the first, because think about it. He's not going to change the game. Okay. Mm-hmm. He can, but I'm not drafting a guy in a D tackle position. Now, his teammate Graham's a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
Grant is more of a space eater, so he's gonna command double teams. He's one of those guys that's gonna make the rest of your D line and your linebackers flow and look better. Hey, y'all know as biased as I want to be about my guys, I gotta be real. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's why we love you, bro, because we know that you ain't gonna be biased, even though you may want to be, but the truth is gonna override your biasness. You're gonna
always.
Like, look, I'm gonna tell the truth. But I'm gonna tell you this though. Me on the opposite side of looking at him, just looking at dude play, man, I think like and this is me going by something that I learned from you, Patton, where it takes a couple of years for a D tackle to really grow into what they're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And I say, like, we draft him. I say that within a couple of years, he could be one of those top names. Do you like? And because I could be tripping. I ain't never touched a football field. Y'all have. Is he? Could he be like a Simmons type of player?
His ceiling, honestly, bro, is compared to nobody. But if I had to just throw a name out there, Albert Haynesworth.
Look,
if I just had to throw a name out there,
look, if we could get that, that's better than what Simmons is. Simmons is actually in Tennessee because remember I told y'all how once you create a culture that a team is gonna always have to keep this type of player around. Ever since they had Haynesworth, bro, they're gonna always have a dominant D tackle. That's the reason why Justin Simmons is there. So you saying that he could be a Haynesworth, like, bro, that's saying
his ceiling.
What about the guy? And I'm gonna need y'all to remember who he was. I think his last name was Jackson. He went from Denver. He played with Denver. Then he went to Jacksonville.
Malik Jackson.
Malik Jackson. Like if he can be that, I'm cool.
Malik was kind of like the Autry. He played DN and D tackle.
Yeah, but he was actually for about a good 2-3 years, bro. Bro was clowning. I'm talking about bro was nice, bro.
Also, Wade Phillips was in the defense too, was the D coordinator, so he was in the right position at all times.
And big boy is athletic too, bro. He out there moving some bodies and like he's just a side, just white people and just get through. My bad. That's my internet over here tripping, but it's getting back.
They said that his playing weight
I'm listening to you.
They said his playing weight was as high as 360 at one time.
That was the year they won a championship.
And he ran a sub 540.
So this year, my team they had a down year. It wasn't as great, but that championship run, if he would have came out that year, he'd have been a first round pick off the rip.
Big B say get a motivated DT in IDL room. and he's going to reach his ceiling. Especially with, come on, we got the best defensive coach in the league. You put him with D'Amico, and I've heard this is a rumor that I've heard. Look, I was just about to say it. The way how they talk about the offensive line coach in Philly, they say our defensive line coach is kind of a D-line whisperer with the Houston Texans, and it kind of makes sense because when D-line, it's players who've been eyed with other teams that come here and they turn up. Yeah, they turn up. They able to go get that check. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably why. Right. It's probably how what's the name is able to negotiate with these guys. Can't you hear Nick Caserio telling them, "Look, you're gonna come in here. You're gonna get coached out to the best of your ability. You're gonna come and in a year you'll be able to stay with us or either go get you some money." I think that's motivating to a player to tell them that we're gonna get the best out of you, and even though you're gonna sign this 1 year contract.
Brandon, he didn't participate at the combine. I'm not sure if he did a pro day because he hurt his he pulled his groin at the combine. So the only thing he did at the combine was the bench press.
He was one of those players that got hurt that actually just continued to because I know it was somebody that got hurt, but they continued at the
the trainers. So basically, the trainer and his agent told him not to participate in everything else. Mm-hmm. They didn't want to hurt his draft stock. So what he did was just the bench press. He didn't participate in 3-cone or nothing, only the bench press. Now I will say this: big as he is, I was disappointed because his bench press was only 22. A guy that size, that powerful, I was expecting 30 plus, high 30s, in the 40s.
Mm-hmm.
So 22 kind of rose my eyebrow. Like, have you been working out? Like, I know a guy that big, bro. Pause. Should at least the bare minimum 30 to 35 reps. Bare minimum.
And what he did?
22.
Shit.
It's not bad.
Hey, look, I'm like what Brandon said. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Brandon. I was expecting a whole lot more too, bro. Hearing what you saying, I don't think
you can't handle the truth.
I can't handle that right there, bro. Not at all. Like, I would love to see him do a lot more, but I do want to say this. That sometimes those weights, man, and it's crazy that I'm about to say this because it goes both ways. We all know it. Sometimes those weights can prove something, and then sometimes that weight don't prove shit. You know what I'm saying?
True.
It's the player on the field, and from the highlights that we just watched, bro was a man amongst boys.
Yeah.
At Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So I got to respect that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's where my respect is coming from. Brandon says, I was waiting to see if he could keep up with Dexter Lawrence's numbers. He say 2019 class was truly unique. Yep.
This class that we got down for D tackles.
We get a star D tackle. We get a star D tackle, man. That's just gonna make this defense even more scarier. I like to look at like what we're gonna have on the field for this year, right? And even what we're gonna have this year, like if we bring him into the fold, it'll just make it even more better. You know what I'm saying? Because I still like to think that Mario Edwards, Tim Settle, it's a couple of guys I know I'm forgetting. My Somalian brother.
Sheldon Rankins.
Yes, most definitely Sheldon Rankins.
He's back. The Tommy.
Told you out.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, like those. I'm cool with that because I know what D'Amico does, and not only that rotation in that middle with what I'm saying with Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter, man, that's scary, bro. And then put the icing on the cake with the DBs, bro, and the linebackers. I mean, I'm starting to hear people starting to really put respect on Toa's name out here in this in the league. I've been hearing his voice, people talking. I mean, not his voice.
AD hear that, man.
Oh yeah, he don't want to hear that, but yeah, Toa is starting to actually look in like he's one of those players that I can honestly say this. He's a man of his word because at the beginning of this year, you know, when they was going through training camp and you would hear him say like, hey, I feel like I'm improving. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Bro was actually that. Everything that he said that he was in training
D'Amico does.
he actually came and he actually did it. He actually he passed the eye test. You can look at it and say, "Hey, Toa is playing way better, bro. He's playing. He's being decisive. He's making plays. He's being vocal about the plays. Because I don't know if y'all ever seen him mic'd up. If y'all want to catch some good mic'd up, check out Toa and how he was making plays out there and like almost was expecting himself to make these plays. Like when a player get in that zone right there, bro, hey, it's the truth. I'm trying to tell y'all. So yeah, I definitely just look forward to the defense, man. I just know that the offense is just gonna be better than what it was last year. We don't need it to be. I feel like it's going to be dramatically better, but in real life, we don't even need it to be that much better. We just need about 10, 13 more points out of them guys.
Yeah, you know, I look at Kenny Grant, and somebody ringing my doorbell. Hold on 1 second, man.
Okay, now it's all good. I patting the pick up where you left off. What you
Nah, there was somebody at the door. My thing is when I look at Grant, if the way that it was supposed to work out with our wide receiver room and our offensive line room, D'Amico could have drafted high, a D tackle, really, really high this year.
Mm-hmm.
But the tight end, the wide receivers got injured, and the O line tank. D'Amico, don't get it twisted. D'Amico really wants to have a solidified defensive tackle, like two of them,
Mm-hmm.
that he ain't got to keep rotating in and out. 1 year deals here, 1 year deals there. Let's make it work. Got strength all around, and he makes the D tackle position a strength of the team also.
Mm-hmm.
If he could have got Grant this year, next year went back into the draft and got another highly touted D tackle, the whole defense will be set. And my last point about Toa. Look, man, anybody that's coming out that's drafted or get a chance to play, be in rotation, I really don't give that guy until middle of the third year to say, okay, how has he improved that first? Because that first year is going to be lights out. The league is just totally fast. The second year, you're kind of learning the routine, how to show up on time, how to, eat properly, rest properly, hydrate. That second year, that's like 34 games up under your belt. That third year, you're getting close. After the third year, that you can get that contract if you're not a first round draft pick. And that's why I was looking at Toa. I looked at his rookie year and I was just like, it's too fast for him. And he was a fifth round pick for a reason. But last year, when Christian Harris got hurt, dude stepped up and it was like, damn, you was wondering what Christian Harris was, but you really didn't miss that production.
Didn't miss him, yeah. Yep.
And that's a great draft pick, man.
He took like a Chris, to me, he took like a Harris kind of trajectory too, because Harris wasn't that good his first year. He wasn't even looking until we saw him really, and this is just me, until I saw him in that like that Cleveland playoff game. That was me crowning him being able, like, okay, you've blossomed into a good NFL player. It let me know, like, okay, now I'm not saying that he was crap before then, but that was like once he got to that point, not saying that's his ceiling, but once he got to that point, I was like, hey, you can be a good player in this league. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you not average, you above average. I won't say he's elite yet, but he's hanging in that between area right there. That's where I guarantee you next year we'll be saying that about Toa. We'll be saying
Christian Harris
is not elite, but we'll be saying that he's right up under there with that tier, and he can be elite. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody was expecting Christian to make that step because, well, first of all, he's not a lifer at linebacker.
Exactly.
I think when he got to Alabama, I think he transitioned to linebacker.
He did.
So having D'Amico as your coach, there was a lot of things that he really couldn't see on the field, but D'Amico saw it before he did. And D'Amico was like, hey, you listen to me, you're gonna get there.
They were
D'Amico,
trying to say he was an undersized middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you know, a guy that ran like a 4.45 in the combine or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like D'Amico ran a 4.6 out of the combine. That's why he even dropped to I think he was the first pick of the second round. If D'Amico would have ran a 4.5, he would have been a surefire first round pick. But when you have that type of speed, all you need is the awareness to go with it. And that's why everybody thought that Christian Harris was going to take that next step. You know, that first year with To'o, he had the speed, but didn't have the awareness either. But then when he got the awareness and it came with playing time, you saw the results on the field.
Most definitely. And like I say, I think, especially with, you know what I'm saying, with Shire, I think we're pretty good at linebacker this year. You know what I'm saying? I think eventually, just like any team, you start to look at your youngsters and start to see, but you know, nobody broke that starting lineup. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like we don't have a linebacker on our team. Like I was waiting for who is the guy, Brandon Hill. I wanted to see him be successful just because of his attributes. I didn't know too much about him as a player, but just knowing that he was kind of not the safety, but we had a linebacker. Y'all don't remember the linebacker that we had?
I remember linebacker we got out of USC, but I thought he was an edge rusher. I didn't think he was a linebacker.
I don't think we got him last year, or even it was there. We had a Brandon. Hold on, y'all.
Brandon was a safety.
Yeah, Brandon, when we drafted him, was a safety, but did we talk about trying him at linebacker or something?
You talking about Jamal Hill from Oregon?
That's who I'm talking about. Jamal Hill. My bad, y'all. Switched up the last name, man. My bad. But yeah, most definitely him. That Hill, I thought he would break, you know, but it just seemed like Jake Hansen just kept popping up. Whenever a linebacker would get injured, Jake Hansen was the man up. And I don't have no problem with Jake, but you know, and they re-signed Jake too. So just in this offseason. So, you know, I think he's the guy that D'Amico depends on, like his fourth. I think he's the fourth linebacker. And if any one of our starters go out, you're gonna see Jake or Hewitt. Where did Hewitt go? I know he didn't sign back with us, but where did he go?
Nowhere yet.
I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, he waiting right now.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
Yeah, I see
his vision. Bring him back?
I see his vision. I mean, if his best bet is, I think they doing him a favor. I think they letting him see, because I think he might want to start with another team. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he may want to get more, you know, playing time with somebody else if somebody wants to bring him in. And once he sees nobody wants to bring him in, I think he's gonna be like, okay, my best bet is to go back over here with the boys.
Go back home. Hey, I know we almost at the hour mark. So real quick, I know last show I told y'all that I'm giving out $100 giveaway if you guys can guess the player that I would love for the Texans to draft. But I doubt we draft him. I also doubt if he gets drafted, it'll be in the 7th round or he'll go undrafted. Now, the clue I gave you guys last week, well, Tuesday, was he was a running back, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next clue I'm going to give you guys, he played all 4 years. He didn't have 1,000 yards, neither season. The closest he got to 1,000 yards in one season was 991 yards. He also had a guy.
This is going to be easy for y'all. If y'all know how to use Google.
It's not. He also had a guy, a running mate, because he was in a running back by committee.
Mm-hmm.
He was a star in that committee. Once the other guy in the committee left, went on to the NFL, he didn't do so good. But he has a lot of potential. If you guys can guess this, and Brandon, no, a man of my word. If you guys can guess this, whether it's Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, or if I got to pull up on you and give it hand to hand to you, $100, bro. Blue Note.
COD. I know who it is. I'm about to tell y'all. I just did. Just read my lips. I'm not gonna say it. Just read my lips. I just read.
Who that could be?
Might have to rewind this back a few times, but hey, I just told you who it was.
Hey, look, let me help y'all out a little bit more.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Save it for the next show. You gotta save it for hold up. And you gotta let them know too. When is this? When are you gonna wrap this up? Like when is this? Hold
on. Brandon say, Brandon, if you found it, text me, Brandon. If Brandon, text me. Text me right now, Brandon. If you found it, text me.
I told you, if you know how to use Google, it's easy to find that, bro. I'll find that in a heartbeat.
I'm gonna phone it.
Heartbeat. I ain't gonna text it though.
If Brandon got it, yeah, I said that. If Brandon got it, God damn it, Brandon be getting all my money, man.
Hey, he the number one witness. Hey, this is gonna be his second time winning.
Oh shit! Hey, B just text me, bro. Yeah, you got it, B.
Yep, I told you. So B got it, y'all. Let's
All right, B. Oh, you $100.
Hey, but just for shits and giggles, tell us who it was. Oh, okay. Hold on. We're finna bring it up here. Donovan Edwards. So let's give Brandon a hand, y'all. He just won himself $100 in EBT to snap, whatever you want to call it. Brandon, we hope you enjoy your groceries, man. Don't try to get dog food though, man. They're gonna charge you regular money if you try to put the dog food up there with regular food. They're gonna be like, where the cash is. No, shout out to Brandon, man. Brandon the champ, man. Like he just keep winning, bro. Like Brandon just keep winning. Eventually, Brandon, look, you're gonna start making them think that we got this rigged. They're gonna be like, hold on, that Brandon keep with, because Brandon, we had a giveaway one time for some actual Texans tickets last season. And Brandon won that. And you know what I'm saying? Now he's winning $100, man. Hey, I congratulate you, my guy. And it's not $100 snap or EBT, it's actually $100 store credit, you know what I'm saying, to phallus paralysis. Hey. You get $100 store credit. Get me a dress shirt, Brandon, man. I need a dress shirt.
I just text him. I can tell you on the iPhone because you goddamn bubble green, so I can't Apple Pay you. But let's set it up, man.
What's your cash out? What's your Zelle or whatever, man? We got you. But man,
you should have cash out.
Get another hand again, man. And not only we also want to thank all of y'all that tune in, all the new people that tune in, anybody who reposts, anybody who shares and let anybody know about us. As a matter of fact, I was just witnessing that now. Josh, you know what I'm saying? Moco Joe on X, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all know Josh, man. Josh, he's a part of Texas 22. He's a one-third of, he's one of the hosts of that show. So, shout out VT, man, and Leo over there. Anybody, man, that likes, shares the show, man, y'all follow the page on X, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, man. We do this every Tuesday and every Friday. And if we do any special
Lord.
If we
God do damn. My mama out here, man. I gotta go. Look, my mama say, you know my cash out.
Hey, I see her. Hey, T. Jones. if we out here giving away $100, it's good. Hey, T. Jones need her tax. We got a T. Jones tax on the show, man. So she got to get hers too, man. Shout out T. Jones for real, man. We want to give y'all another hand, man. Like I say, for just tuning in with us, man, and riding with us for the long haul. We've been doing this for a minute, and y'all been with us, man. This is be our second season coming up. And man, hey, we really appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Tell a friend. And anything that my guys, my co-hosts, anything that y'all want to bring before we close out.
I gotta go. I gotta go to Tim and Chan. So
yeah, bro, gotta go to Tim and Chan for it.
Yeah. Hey, I love y'all. Thank y'all for participating. Texas on 3.
Hey.
Me and Brandon talking right now. Mama, you know I got you. Like, goddamn, come on now. Hey man, the streets. Come on.
Hey, already. Hey, Cal, anything you want to bring?
Hey man, since we're doing contests, man, anybody that gets the Texas first round pick, you're gonna get 1 year supply of this Saratoga water. So since we're doing contests, hey, guess the Texas first round pick, you get a year supply of Saratoga water.
You got all the way up into the draft time when we on the clock, you got all the way up to the end to guess. If you guess right, hey, you get some Saratoga water. Hey, I'm gonna throw in the ice. If he do the water, I'm gonna throw in the ice. I'm pretty sure Patton gonna do the bowl. And hey, we're gonna make sure that you can dip your face in some nice ice in the morning, man, and make sure that you start your day off right. And make sure, man, y'all stay tuned in and check us out, man. This is the Texas on 3, and we are out of here, man. Hey, being that Patton got to catch out, I'm gonna catch out, man. Hey, I'm gonna talk to y'all, and I'm talking to the co-host. I'm gonna talk to y'all in the chat, man.
All right, dude.
All right, man. Y'all boys have a good night. And good night to all of y'all out there, man. It's Texans on 3. We up out of here, man. Give me some chicken, boy.